Let's go.
To start your show now.
Bring
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Daily. Yo. Urban Therapy with Sun Show, y'all. And we are here and we are in motion. Gotta flow through this thing sorta like an ocean. The waves is coming through, the current too. But we gonna do this thing, it ain't no deterrent for you. And I'm all in, yo, not like all in, no, not like funny guys, yo, but I'm high. Yo, today on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show, we are talking about if money is your biggest problem, you ain't got no problem. Well, the title of the show is if money is your biggest problem, then you're blessed. If money is your problem, then is your biggest problem, then you're blessed. Now, a lot of people are not going to agree with that, and I don't blame them. Financial problems can really get under your skin, man. Financial problems can really get under your skin and make you feel like you are less than, you didn't work as hard, you didn't plan as well. It makes you feel like your parents didn't do a good job for you. They didn't come through with a lot of moolah. Who do you think that you are? Who do they think they is? I'm telling you this, we with the biz. And speaking of biz, do you handle yours? Do you make sure that you got enough money for socks and drawers and all kinds of stuff? But I know that life can be tough. 4-figure, 5-figure, 6 salary. Yo, we gotta do what we gotta do. So that's what we talking about today on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. If money is your biggest problems, then you're blessed. And I'm going to show y'all why I feel that way. Now, it's okay if you feel that way or if you don't feel that way. You know, we always up to a little adversity and some contradictory things and disagreements. It helps the flow. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Yeah, money is your biggest problem. You don't really have any problems. Because the greatest thing about finances being your biggest problem is that in one fell swoop, it can be fixed. Now, I'm not saying that money is raining from the sky or like, you know how our parents used to say, I'm not a money tree, you can't just come shake me. But when you really, really get into it, if your biggest problem is that you don't have enough money to pay for something, you're doing all right. You're doing all right because there's so many circumstances and situations in life that can't be fixed with the money. They can't be fixed with the money. So if you find yourself in a situation where money will fix your situation in a heartbeat, yeah, you got it going on. You got it going on. Now, my financially conscious people out here who bust their ass, hustle, and work hard in order to make a decent living, to be able to afford the things in life that they can afford, to try to build some generational wealth, that try to make sure their children can go to good schools, have a good education, be raised well adjusted, and not have to worry about utilities being turned off at home or not being able to get Christmas gifts or not being able to go on class trips or look decent when you go to school. Yeah, I understand people who came up with those types of issues, they really put a lot of value on having money and the power that the dollar has. And I don't blame them. I ain't mad at that. I'm not even disputing that. However, you know, if you know people like I know some people who seem to put all of their energy and all of their thoughts and all of their emotions into money, and the money makes them. They don't make the money, they make the money makes them. They don't just make the money makes them. So their whole worth, and I mean sense of self, not your net worth, but their whole sense of self and their whole self-worth is tied into how much money they have in the bank, how much money they have in their pocket, how much their material things cost. And when they don't have those things to speak for them, they don't feel like they are good enough. And you may, if you look at them like I look at them, and I think to myself like, you know, for them to be so successful, so financially successful, I wouldn't want to be like that. I wouldn't want to feel like I wasn't shit or I was a low life or I was worthless just because my business wasn't doing well or just because I don't have a lot of money or because I can't compete with other people who have a lot more money than me. I would hate to feel that way because you can feel that way without money. You can feel that way without a lot of things, but you don't need money in order to fall into a depression or have really, really deep insecurity. You don't need money for that. So let's get this thing popping. Let me give my shout outs early, early in the game. Stacy White, thanks for coming on through. I appreciate you. And Care Bear, thanks coming through here. I appreciate you. Glad to see you there. And Carol Chamberlain, me friend, me favorita, always a good time. Really great to see you. John Jeffries, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you and the way you act. He says, my guy Omar with the fresh Mitchell and Ness Sixers jersey. Yo, you be on it. You be on it. If my Philly peoples, he be on it, man. Good looking out. I see you are. I see you are good. He said, are they real gold chains you got on? You got on and pendant? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna be wearing. Listen, man, I'm from Philly. I can't be wearing no fake chains. You know what I'm saying? Cats will be all over me. But you know, my chains are real. The rocks are real. Everything is real. You know what I mean? It ain't the top of the line shit, but you know, I rock it. These chains are old. I got them in 2007, 2008. I got this one in 2007. I got this one in 2008. I ain't buying no more chains. I used to have a long one. I used to have a 60-inch chain. I used to rock this piece on it. But I used to have a 60-inch chain. When I would sit down, sometimes I sat on them off. It was ridiculous. That shit was dope. And since we talking about money, you know what happened to that chain? Real shit. I lost my job. In 2012. There was a lot going on surrounding that, but I lost my job in 2012 and I was collecting unemployment for almost the entire 2012. I was collecting unemployment. And that was just enough money to pay my bills. I didn't have no money left over for nothing else. And Christmas time came up. And even though I don't celebrate Christmas, I don't care if people buy me gifts. I buy gifts. You know why? I buy gifts because I grew up with Christmas and we always had a lot of fun. Buying gifts, receiving gifts, you know, family getting together, doing the Soul Train line, people, relatives coming over, cousins coming over, messing up my room, breaking my toys and shit like that. So Christmas was all has nothing but good memories for me. So my daughter, when I had my daughter, I wanted to make sure that every Christmas she got her shit. So this Christmas I didn't have money. Real shit. So my daughter and my son, they wasn't worried about it. You know, like they mom knew, you know, that I was having a hard time or whatever. She wasn't pressed about it. But I remember he wanted a Xbox. And I was like, he wanted an Xbox? I'm a PlayStation dude. So I'm sensitive about video games. I'm like, wait, hold on. It ain't like he asked for a pony. I was like, he wanted an Xbox? And my daughter wanted something, I don't remember, maybe a Nintendo Wii or what's the handheld shit? So I was like, damn, man. I mean, this year, like, if I was still collecting the unemployment, I would have been able to still make Christmas. But what happened was the government shut down at the end of 2012, if y'all remember. There was a government shutdown. They walked out, whatever they call that shit. And then, so that cut off all unemployment because all government jobs get shut down when the government shuts down, whatever. What do they call that shit? They didn't reach a new deal, you know. Anyway, Obama was president, and they got this shit together. But it was after Christmas time that they got their shit together. So this was somewhere around like November. And I was like, I'm a black man. So of course, there are going to be times when I put my priorities to the side and do what's right. So my jeweler looked out. She looked out. I was like, look, man, I said, weigh this chain and let me know what I can get for it. She was like, Omar, because she Ukrainian. She was like, Omar, you need to pawn your chain. You want to sell your chain? Why you sell your chain? I said, listen, right now I'm not working, and I have some. I mean, besides Christmas, I had some other. I was broke. You know what I mean? I was broke. So she was like, she said, Omar, this is what I'm going to do for you. This is kind of how she talked. Omar, this is what I'm going to do for you. How much do you want for the chain? I'm not going to take the chain back. This expensive chain. I give you money for the chain. You pay me back. I give you back the chain. Like a pawn. I was like, for real? She said, yes. How much time do you need to pay me back the money? So I got $1,600 from her for the chain. The chain was worth maybe like 4 or 5 stacks. So I got the $1,600 from her, and I was like, give me till like the end of February, and I can pay you the money back. My situation didn't improve. So she kept the chain. She wanted to give me that chain back bad as fuck. But I had $1,600 of her money. She gotta live too. I never got that chain back. I never got that chain. I could at least, she would have held that chain forever. I could have just gave her like a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, but finances was my biggest problem at the time. It was my biggest problem. And she fixed the problem. But I still had these 2 chains left. So I said, I never pawned anything in my life. And I'll be goddamn if I ever put myself in that position again. I don't care whatever happens. I will never sell my shit unless I'm selling my shit because I got too much shit. I will never sell my shit because I don't have shit. I will never let myself get in that position again. And I didn't. You know, eventually I got another job, and it wasn't even a good job. So it actually sparked off a few years of really the worst time in my life. So it's ironic that we're doing a show called if money is your biggest problem, then you're blessed, because you are. There could have been so many other things that were going on with me at the time. But my biggest problem was that my cash flow was low. I wasn't sick. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't depressed. It wasn't like I didn't have a girlfriend or somebody who loved me or friends that were good friends. I'm a proud man. I'm a Leo. I'm not borrowing no fucking money. I'm not borrowing no money from my friends. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I ain't got it in me. I could have went to my dad. I could have went to my mom. I could have went to anybody. I was like, no, I got to handle the situation. What's the use in having things that are valuable if you can't monetize them shits? You know, they talk about the price of gold. They're not talking about jewelry. They're not talking about, oh shit, I ain't wearing my bracelet. No wonder I don't know what I'm doing up here. Anyway, they're not talking about that. They're talking about, they're talking about gold and nuggets and bars and, this shit they melt down because there's other metal in here besides gold. But it's still expensive. Still expensive. So anyway, that was my story. If I took too long, I apologize. But like I said, my situation was fixed immediately with that $1,600. I was able to buy I was able to take care of Christmas for my kids, and I was able to take care of my bills for a month or two. A month, barely that. I always kept my bills low. I always kept. I didn't have. I don't have. I've never paid a mortgage. I've never had rent to pay. I've always had my own house, and I've always had a car that was paid for. Well, I did have a car note 3 times. I said I'm never doing that shit again. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much money I ever get. I'm never getting a car note again. You know why? Because I don't like paying bills. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like paying bills. I like all my money to go towards fun, recreation, family, and balling. Of course, it don't work out that way, but I try to limit the bills that I have. I'm not into making more bills. I don't like it. I can write a check here, swipe my card there, give my check card number. Nah. Okay, all right. What's that? Is that Ann? He said AANE. Hello, I'm new here. What's this stream about? Man, we talk about life's experience. That's basically, if I had to define what this show is about, what this channel is about, it's about life experience, man. We talk about everything. We talk about family, education, community, politics, health. We definitely talk about health. We talk about relationships. We talk about marriage. We talk about friendship. We talk about jobs. You know, how it is on the job. We talk about the way that we feel inside and out. We talk about dogs, cats, fingernails, zippers, lights, cameras, glasses, belts, accessories, scarves, chains, fingers, eyes, eyelashes, weaves, wigs, toupees, man wigs, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac, Will Smith, Diddy, Oprah, Monique, Club Shay Shay, the sky, the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxy, the Milky Way, Venus, Mercury, Earth, Mars. We talk about teeth, tonsils, blood, platelets, plasma, tongues, cheeks, sex, love, hurt, pain, joy, Stephanie, Stephen, Rob, Jay, John Jeffries, Mike Oxalon. That's what we do. I don't know if that cleared it up, but that's how we do. That's how we do. Mike Oxalot. He's good for a 70-year-old man, though. He good for a 75-year-old man, though. I ain't mad at it. What up, mofo? Said, sup, playboy? Good looking out. All right. He said, I see you. Good. What style are your chains? One button link chain? One button link chain? What does that mean? This is a Cuban. And I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call this one. I don't know. Let's put it. It's rose gold. If you're wondering why it looked like that, it's rose gold. Okay. Care Beard talks ghetto, but it's okay. All right. He said Beard talks ghetto, but it's okay. I guess that's it. That's what's up. That's solid. She's a good person. CK S6 South 6. I'm white. What is a stack in money terms? $1,000. And I'm surprised you don't know that, because with hip hop being as prevalent as it is in today's society, you know, you don't have to be black to know slang. With the internet, white people know all the black slangs. Black people know all the white slangs. At least I thought. Then, you know, people like me and you come along and we gotta be like, what? Well, what that mean? Well, how did they get that? Thought? What's a thought? How'd they come up with that? Oh, that means that hole over there. And they decided to make that into an acronym and thought. Care Bear says, why didn't you ever go back and get the chain? I ain't had no money. I didn't have enough money. I didn't have enough money. And honestly, after a while, like, did I need it? I didn't need it. Like, I wanted it because it was original. Nobody I knew had a chain like that. 60 inches. I didn't know nobody with no 60-inch chain. I'm running around here looking like a rapper. I wasn't a rapper. Not signed anyway. Joseph Gibson on Blog Talk. What's going on? And he says, so basically nothing that matters. He says, why is your show the only one working? I don't know. Shoot. You on Blog Talk. The rest of us, if you can hear me, the rest of us are on YouTube. And check it out. Check it out. Check it out on YouTube. YouTube.com/SUN752. As a matter of fact, I'll write it in here for you. I'll write it in here for you, my man. Let's see. YouTube.com/SUN752. And it'll show that we showing live, baby. We showing live. Okay. Okay. Oh, you already told him what his stat was. Okay, I know I'm behind. Okay. Everyone. That's right. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. CKS6 says, Diddy in some trouble, I think. You know, he's definitely in trouble. But he hanging out. Dimples D's, thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. And all right, I think I reached the end. Terry Hawkins from the D, representing the D all day, every day, 24/7, 365, 12 months out the year, 52 weeks. Thanks for coming on through, man. Appreciate it. And Ann says, I'm yellow. What does crack mean? It means you're high. All right. Okay, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun 752. AKA Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and we are talking about if money is your biggest problem, then you're blessed. A lot of people, I mean, you may dispute that, and I invite you to do so. If you would like to call into the show, if you like to speak your mind, you want to get on the air live and direct, they won't be able to see you, but they'll be able to hear you. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number, and you can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. So, if money is your biggest problem, you're blessed. You may not see it that way. I know people want a pocket full of money. They want a bank account full of money. They want big, giant receipts. They want assets. They want an estate. They want a net worth in the 7 figures, 8 figures if they can get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Remember, money can buy anything, but it can't get you everything. Money can buy anything, but it can't get you everything. And I'm not telling anybody not to make a lot of money. And I'm not telling them to stop chasing the money. But where you put your worth can sometimes misplace what your worth really is. So, like when I was telling the story about the chains and the Christmas of 2012, my biggest problem was the fact that my money was low. I had a cash flow problem. You know, I didn't have enough going in. I had more going out than I had coming in. And that's a bad business model. So, you know, I had to get my hustle on. Nothing illegal, but I had to get out there and market myself. Get back on stage because I was a stand-up comedian. I got to get back on stage, tell some jokes, get booked, get back into the mix. You know, I'm good with my hands. I know how to do plumbing. You know, like, so I can install toilets and sinks and fix leaks and fix pipes and install water heaters and shit like that. I had to market myself like, listen, I'm here and I'm available. I work cheap. Have vehicle, will travel. My problem was financial. Looking back on it now, it would be easy for me to say I should have just kept hustling instead of going to go get this 9-to-5. Because the 9-to-5 job was it's the cushion. It makes a lot of people complacent. Like having a 9-to-5 job actually stops me from hustling. It does. I'm just being transparent. Having a 9-to-5 stops me from hustling because the money is coming there. I know it's going to be there every 2 weeks. It's a safety net. When you don't have that safety net, you'll get your ass out there and do something. But the thing is, when you need money and you don't have money, if you don't have enough money coming in, it can compel you to do something illegal or something dangerous that may wind up costing you way more money or putting you in a situation that money can't buy your way out of. If I would have got locked up, yeah, I can make bail, but that doesn't mean I don't have to go to trial. What happens when I go to trial? You know what I mean? I mess around and get found guilty and then I'm convicted. I can't buy you. Ain't no bail for state prison. You in there until you do your time. While I'm in jail, now I'm costing other people money. My family, they gotta come. You know, I'm asking my family to hold me down. What that mean? What that means is put money on my books. Make sure that my child support is taken care of. Make sure that my babies are good. I still got a house. One thing about being in jail is you can't take care of your business on the outside. You know what I mean? Don't let me lose my house. Don't let me fall behind on taxes. Don't let the city take my house. Make sure my cars get registered every year. People else, I would have to depend on people outside to spend money on me to prepare me to come back home. That ain't a good look. So, you know, for the negativity that a 9-to-5 placement may give you, it also gives you a way to be able to maintain. But it stops me from hustling. It does. I ain't hustled since I started making decent money at a job. I ain't really hustled. I do this. This ain't paying me no bills. I definitely ain't get these chains. I ain't get nothing. Y'all should see my setup. This is a good shit. My studio lit. This shit look good. You don't believe me? I'll show you. You see them 3 monitors? You know what I mean? Yeah. Doing this did not buy that. But I invested in myself. I'm ready for success. You notice I have real lights, not no ring cameras. I don't ring cameras. Shit. I'll do a real broadcast. Get that cheap shit. No, shout out to everybody who use a ring camera. Y'all ain't better than my shit. I got the portrait lights. Okay. Tension 720. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Tension 720 says, how did you get many subs? Shit, I don't have no lot of subs. I just reached 1,600 subs. Can y'all help me out? You know what I mean? Can we have a subscription drive? Can I get up to like 10,000? Shit, I waited a long. Nah, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a minute. You know what I mean? You know, Carol, Care Bear, and Stacy was here when I got my first 1,000 and I could monetize the channel. But anyway, when money is your biggest problem, you know, if you get locked up or something like that, money is not your biggest problem. Now your freedom is at stake. Your health may be at stake. Because the stress of going back and forth to court, fighting for your freedom, especially if you didn't do something that you've been accused of and have to defend yourself for. If you go to jail, you know, like I said, your health may suffer because of stress and any pre-existing conditions you may have had. Also, you know, there's the potential for you to have to get violent with somebody and somebody to get violent with you. You know, everybody who goes to jail don't come home from jail. Some people come home in a body bag. They come home in a box. It's something that you really have to take into consideration. You in there, let's say you in there doing a year or two. Let's say you got 48 months. So you got 4 years in jail. And here you are around people who got life sentences or fucking basketball numbers. You know, today's basketball, NBA, them games be like 130 to 115. Yeah, you in there with somebody, they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't coming home. They ain't never gonna see the streets again. And they don't mind not letting you see the streets either. See, money can't buy you out of there. No amount of money can buy you out of there. Yeah, you can pay more money for your legal defense, try to get an appeal, try to get a reduced sentence, try to get another trial. Good luck with that though, because they don't give that shit out a dime a dozen. They'll just let you keep spending and spending and spending and spending. That's just one thing. Money can't buy your way out of incarceration. It can't do it. Not on the conviction level. On the arrest level, it may be able to, unless you got arrested for a murder. You ain't coming home. No bail for murderers. You know, I don't care what episode of Matlock you watched, or that movie. Who was that movie? Who was that movie that was popular recently with Kelly Rowland in it? She was the lawyer for this dude who was on trial for murder, and he was home. I was like, you can see that this is some Tyler Perry bullshit here. Who the hell makes bail on a murder charge? I give you a hint. Nobody. Kevin says she probably still has that chain. Nope. No, she don't have it. She don't have it. She gave me years. She brought up that chain years later. Like, oh my, you know how you can still have the chain. If you want the chain, you know. And I would be like, yeah, let me get. I'm like, yeah. Sofinite Gay says, hello, brother. Hope you're good. I mean, from where I'm from, I ain't got what you got, so you're successful to me. Well, I appreciate you saying that. But I'll tell you where the biggest success is. Your biggest success or failure is right here in your mind. It's in your mind. You'll be as successful as you believe that you will be, because your willingness to succeed will be tested through your trial and error. You'll keep falling off, keep trying, Keep learning, keep growing, keep asking questions, keep networking. You're gonna make it. One thing about people, when people see you trying to do something and they know that you're a decent person, you're not just, all self-centered and conceited or selfish. When they see that you're actually trying to do something decent out here, they're going to help you. You may be way off in your planning and you may be stubborn. I suffer from that. But they'll take their time with you because they see like, you got the talent. Or even if you don't have the talent, like you almost there. You got something there. You're not on zero. The problem is you're never going to get to 100 if you keep doing it that way. Or it'll take way too long. It's like it's like owing a credit card $5,000 and only making the minimum payment. Like you ain't never gonna pay that shit off, dog. I shouldn't say never, but it's gonna take so long. You gotta put some extra money on that. You gotta do it. So, yeah, man, don't. If you know that you're destined for something, don't ever let go of your dreams. Don't ever stop working on your shit. You don't have to spend all of your time on it, and you don't have to spend all of your money on it. But don't stop believing in yourself. Chip away at it. Take baby steps. Like, you know how when you were in school, they told you to read a book. When they told you to read or study, they were supposed to tell you to do it in 15-minute intervals because your mind absorbs a lot of information in 15-minute intervals. So if you go read for about 15 minutes, you'll retain that information more than if you read for 2 hours. Yeah, you'll finish the book faster, but you won't maintain and retain as much information as if you would have studied for little bits of time. That's why these short videos nowadays are so critical and so valuable, because people don't mind playing them over again. So you be seeing views in the millions. Yeah, but it's only a 30-second clip. Get it? All right. But don't ever stop working on yourself. Tension 720 says, I got 15 subs. Okay. So work on getting 30. Then work on getting 60. Then work on getting 120. Believe me, they'll come. They'll come. I don't know how you what you're doing to get people to sub. I don't know if you make videos or whatever. But tell you what, I'll follow you. I'll sub to your shit. It don't hurt me to sub to nobody's shit. Some people, make it real personal. Like, I ain't subscribing to his shit. Man, fuck that. Who you think he is? It ain't that deep. It ain't. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. And Remo, you heard. Peace, God. Peace to you. Peace to the gods of earth. Without a doubt. So Frank Gig said, okay. All right, y'all talking. That's what's up, man. This is good shit. So Finette Gabe says, is your mind poor? No, I'm rich in the mind. I try to be thankful for what I had. Sometimes you have to be thankful. Sometimes you have to be thankful for what you have left. You understand what I'm saying? You should always be thankful for what you have, but sometimes you have to be thankful and grateful for what you have left. So when somebody has taken a lot from you and somebody has basically stranded you or abandoned you, and you might only have a few items left, you have to be thankful for it. Maybe they left you with just a phone, a pair of earbuds, an apple, a little something to drink, a cowbell, and some oregano oil. Maybe that's all you have left. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm eating today. I'm drinking today. Got my headphones, so I can go on my phone. Hopefully the phone is working, and I can listen to what I have to listen to. I can Google some shit, check a few things out. This will help me maintain my health. Because if I'm sick, I can't go out there and hustle. I can't make no money. And I got this phone. This is my networking tool right here. I'm thankful for what I have left. Because whatever you have left, you can always get some more. You can always get some more. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Mike Oxhot says he's like a school child talking about his headphones and fruit. Yup, because I like headphones. I love them. I'm a headphone junkie. So I got my Beats here, the Samsungs here, got my Sonys over there. Yeah, I like that kind of shit. That's my kind of shit. You know what I mean? Shoot, a decent pair of headphones and a good source of sound. It could be the difference, the biggest difference between a good day and a bad day. I don't know what y'all talking about. I throw my shit in. I'd be like, man, I need to tune the world out for a minute. Throw some shit on. What I want to listen to. Let's say, what was the last thing I was listening to? I don't even want to say that because I wasn't really listening to that shit. Rocking That Thing by The Dream. What was I listening to before then? Anywhere by 112. Anywhere by 112. That was a good song. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to it again after the show. But yeah, you give me a good pair of headphones and a nice closed room, I can zone out and be like, fuck everything else. I'm thankful for what I have left. So Finna Gabe says, I love headphones too. Block out the bullshit. Sometimes you need it. We talking about your mental health. Your mental health. Your mental and emotional health. Sometimes that shit that's another thing that money cannot buy you. When you don't like yourself, one thing that y'all can tell by watching this show, whether you like what I'm saying, whether you try to clown me, diss me, whatever, one thing is pretty evident is that I believe in what I do and I like myself. That's one thing nobody is going to dispute. Nobody's going to say, like, you could tell that he ain't really feeling himself or you know, he don't really believe that he should be doing this. No, you don't get that. What you get from me is you get confidence and you get self-love. You're going to get that. You're going to get that all day. And that's on camera, off camera. Ask anybody. Ask me. Ask me. You listen to nobody. You listen to that Keith Sweat. Yo, man. Yo, I put up a post the other day about Keith Sweat on Facebook. I said, believe it or not, there was a time when Keith Sweat could really sing. He was. I'm talking about the old Keith Sweat. I'm talking about the I'll give all my love to you. That Keith Sweat was singing. You know what I mean? Make it last forever, forever. Don't let our love in. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Keith Sweat, he was getting it in. Like, Keith Sweat whined. He beg all the time. He stopped singing after a while. He just started sounding like a sheep. Bah, bah, oh baby, give it to me right now. But Keith Sweat had some shit. He had some shit back in the day. You know what I was listening to you know what I was listening to a couple of days ago? Last night, actually. His song, There You Go, Telling Me No Again. There you go. And remember, that song was in New Jack City, I think, or was it in? It was either in New Jack City or it was in Juice. One of them 1991 movies. That was my shit. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it. Emily. She said, Keith still getting it in. Don't do that. She said, don't do what? That's my man. That's my man, Keith Sweat. Even though he got away with murder. R. Kelly, Diddy, and whoever else is being looked at all sideways for talking about young girls and messing around with young girls. Keith Sweat had been doing that. Remember? I know you're young, but you're ready. Mm-hmm. Ready to learn. Uh-huh. You're not a little girl. You're a woman. Take my hand, listen to me, baby. I'm yours for the taking. Though you can do what you want. Come on now. Keith Sweat was right there. He was saying, how young was the girl he was talking about? At the end of the song, he'd be like, no more daddies, little girl. Keith, yo. No, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to Keith. No, nobody gonna say nothing about Keith. Oh, Keith just do what he want to do. Yeah, evidently. All kinds of platinum albums. He done wrote for people. He done jerked people. You know, like Cut Close, like Silk, like whoever. Somebody needs to have a talk with Keith. Hey, yo, Keith. You know Keith Sweat from Harlem. Ain't no way he totally legit. Naturalista Rap, what's good? What's going on? Thanks for coming through, my appreciate you. Oh man, all right. Mike Oxide says, son sings when he's depressed. Yeah, I'm so sad. Wow! He straight talked about being her father figure. He did. Keith got away with murder. Somebody, get Keith Sweat on the. Somebody get Keith Sweat on the line. Keith out here violating. He been violating since like 86, 87. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about Keith. Because he left the game for a little while. You know, acting like he religious. Mm-hmm. Who at the house with Keith? We find out he was doing the Michael Jackson while Michael Jackson was on trial. Let me find out Keith was doing the Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was trying to keep himself out of jail. I'm just saying, y'all. Let me find out. Stacey White says my favorite Keith Sweat song was Twisted. You know, I love it, baby. You got me twisted. Twisted. Oh. Yeah. Keith Sweat has a lot of those songs, man. Yeah, a lot of those songs. I mean, you know. But he was talking about messing with them young girls. Bat Wayne, thanks for coming through, my brother. Appreciate it. Naturalista Rap says Keith the Grooming Gecko. Yo, that's what you put. That's what that was supposed to be. I was like, what's up with the caterpillar? Ashley's World says Diddy, R. Kelly, Keith Sweat. What a trip of a trio. There's more. Man, a bunch of them old soul singers and R&B singers. Remember BBD? Remember Belle Biv DeVoe? What was they talking about in Poison? Backstage, underage, adolescent. He said adolescent. I like to do the wild thing. Smooth to the jacuzzi. I'm just saying. Do me, baby. Do me, babe. Now, when, to their defense, they was only like 22, 23 at the time that they made the song. But I'm not sure if that excuses them. I'm not sure. I don't know. Backstage, underage, adolescent. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's right. That's right. You got to naturally release the rap. That's right. You mean tell me all these little screaming high school girls, 15, 16, 17 years old, ain't nothing get smashed? They got away with it. Y'all was too busy looking at Michael Jackson. I'm just saying. Mike might have got away with it too. And I'm not even saying Mike did it. I used to be sure that he did it, but nah. But Mike's biggest problem was that it was boys. Had it been little young girls, nobody. Only if he got one of them pregnant. And then even if he did that, y'all ever heard of Jerry Lee Lewis? Jerry Lee Lewis, he was notorious. How about Elvis Presley? Ever heard of him? Had a thing for, you know how old his wife was? Priscilla? Just saying. Woody, what's his name? Woody, the actor, the little nerdy Woody, the one that married his fucking adopted daughter. You adopt a daughter and you marry her. Woody out. And there's more. I heard of somebody. Recently, I heard of somebody that was foul as fuck. Married some girl at age 15. He was like 25. Some old crazy shit. How we get off talking to that? We talking about. We were supposed to be talking about, if money is your biggest problem, then you blessed. You all right? You good? Roman Polanski. Oh my God. Roman Polanski? Yeah, Roman Polanski. No, he nasty. He nasty. AV said, bro, drinking pickle water. No, I'm not. This is tea. The good shit. Not that pickle water is a bad drink. It's actually very good for hydration. Go figure that. Ashley World said, I almost said Woody Harrelson. Would you have been wrong? I'm not sure. Somebody look up Woody Harrelson. Look up the wife of Woody Harrelson. She says, we were talking about headphones and cowbells, and now we're on this. I mean, sometimes we go with the flow of the flow of the current. Sometimes. Yeah, Care Bear says they love to romanticize Elvis and Priscilla. Man, a lot of people don't know that the king of rock and roll was not the king of a lot of fathers, a lot of young girls' fathers. They was like, yo, what's up with this motherfucker? Elvis used to have like a whole trio of girls like 13, 14 years old while he on tour. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? You know, we idolize our celebrities. Speaking of celebrities, since we talking about money, now we know that celebrities make a lot of money. Not all of them, but most of them make more money than the average working person. You know, we talking about, you know, high 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, some of them 9 figures. And, you know, you see how when certain celebrities lose a lot of money, how you can tell their whole persona was built on their net worth. Look at Kanye. How much shit was he talking when them Yeezys was popping and he was supposed to be worth $4 billion? $4 billion? Yeezy was worth $4 billion. How long? How long was he worth? How long was Yeezy? How long was Kanye West a billionaire? Was it 15 minutes? It seemed like soon as they announced it, then he said that shit about the Jews, and Adidas was like, "Get him out of here! Get him out of here! You are done." 400 million. From 4 billion to 400 million. And motherfuckers want to be like, yeah, but he's still rich. Here's 400 million. You think he really got 400 million? He ain't got 400 million cash. Shit, if one thing Donald Trump should have shown y'all by now, having a lot of money don't mean you have a lot of money. Having a lot of money doesn't mean that you have a lot of money. You're worth a lot of money. You know, he has property, assets. He has things that he can monetize. He don't want to lose all this shit. He gotta imagine being damn near a billionaire and you broke. Because all it takes for you to be broke is to not be able to pay your bills. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you only owe $80 on your light bill or if you owe $800 million for a judgment. Either you can pay it because you have the money or you don't. And if you don't have the money to pay it, guess what? You're broke. You are broke. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Now, somebody like Donald Trump, who has been known for being a moneymaker, has been known for being a multimillionaire, has been known for being a billionaire, whether it has ever been true or not. That's his whole makeup. Without the money, he ain't nobody voting for Donald Trump. The only reason he became president was because people thought he was a billionaire. And they figure somebody like that who could make money like that will show us how to make money. Are you fucking crazy? I don't give a fuck about you. At all. And that's not even political. That's just common sense. People believe in people who have money. They do. People believe what people who have money have to say. Think about it. Donald Trump throws out the most outlandish, ridiculous shit out in the world. And motherfuckers be like, yeah. You know why? Because if somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to show you, you're going to be like, well, if you know so much, how come you ain't got no money? If you are such a scholar, how come you can't make $1? If you are such a scholar, how come you can't make no dollars? If you are such a scholar, how come you can't make no dollars? If you are such a scholar, how come you make no dollars? You got a big scholar bill, owe a lot of money to your school, but you look like a fool telling me what to do, and you ain't even make your light bill, gas bill. Your shit is mad ill. I ain't listening to nobody who ain't got nothing. As far as I'm concerned, you just bluffing, and I can do that on my own and by myself. But right now, I gotta take care of my health and my people. Yeah, they down right now, but I'm about to get this money. I just got paid. How do you think that I make it? I got a lot of money to make, and I take it if I have to. You leave it on the table, I'ma take mine, because the sun always shines. But if you ain't got no dough, you ain't in the know, because your dough don't show. You's a fucking hoe. And I got to go. I'm not listening. Turn my ear off. Turn my hearing off. When you get a couple dollars, you holler at me. Until then, listen what I got to say. And see, I'ma get back to you on payday. Yo, make sure you got money and a lot to say. But now I'm escape. Don't hate. All right. Okay. Okay. QG. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Ashley World says I'm broke as fuck. Oh shit. Oh man. Carol says, right, you need to have liquid assets too. Word. And Karen says, I would rather money be my problem than housing or food. Well, a lot of times that's the real problem of why some people don't have housing and food, because they don't have enough money. Money management. But like I said, there's just some things that money can't buy. And if money is your biggest problem, like because you can't afford a meal, or because you can't afford a vehicle, or because you don't have enough money to keep your lights on, heating your house, water running, things like that, you can get that fixed. You can get it fixed. In one fell swoop, you can get it fixed. You can get a lottery ticket and get it fixed. You can go to the welfare office and get it fixed. You can fix a financial situation faster than you can fix anything else. And if you don't believe me, how many of y'all have a loved one that has cancer? How many of y'all have a loved one that's suffering or dying or has passed from cancer? I'll be shocked as hell if we have somebody who isn't in that situation. Guess what can't fix that situation? All the insurance that you pay for in the world ain't fixed it. Can't fix it. Can't fix it. You can get all the treatments, all the radiation, all the chemo. You can go overseas. You can go to Asia and try to, get some miracle treatments over there. See a naturopathic practitioner. Try to slow it down. Try to send your cancer into remission. I just lost my uncle. The reason I'm driving up to Milwaukee on Tuesday is because I lost my uncle on Monday, and I actually lost him before then. But I just got word on Monday that he passed. And the reason that I'm driving up there is because the goddamn plane ticket was ridiculously priced, and I said no, because I stand on principle when it comes to money. I don't overspend, and I won't spend just because I have it. That's something I've trained myself to do. Anything you ever see me with, I own it. Own it. Car, house, chain. I ain't paying on nothing. Nothing. I ain't saying I ain't paying on nothing. As far as like I don't have anything I'm paying on. But anyway, he died of cancer. That was my point. He died of cancer. Money couldn't fix it. Money couldn't fix it. I got a mother with a heart condition. It ain't about the money. She has good medical treatment. She got good doctors. It ain't making her heart run better. There's some things you can't fix with money. There's some things, like if you, in your younger years, if you tear your body down, drinking, smoking, drugging, partying, not sleeping enough, sleeping around too much, things like that, all the money in the world ain't gonna fix you. It ain't gonna fix you. Back in the 80s, in 90s, when AIDS was killing people, money couldn't fix that shit. Couldn't fix it. They came out with a cure for AIDS, even though they won't announce it. They came up with a cure for AIDS. Everybody out here living with HIV like it ain't shit. But now they even got the cancer together. Like, we gotta have something that's gonna kill these motherfuckers. We gotta get it. They gotta die. They gotta go. They gotta go. So now we got cancer all crazy. They got a cancer for every organ in your body. Like, you got what kind of cancer? Yeah, I got fingernail cancer, man. My shit fucked up. I got fingernail cancer. I don't know how this shit gonna go. I go for a biopsy. You know what I mean? Go see the oncologist. I got fingernail cancer. They got cancer. They got cancers for shit that ain't even on your body. I got shoestring cancer, man. Yeah, man, my strings fucked up. I had to go to slip-ons. Yeah, I had to go to slip-ons, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it has shoestring cancer. This shit's bad. It's bad. I don't even really want to talk about it, man. Shit's getting me down. Yeah, but money ain't gonna fix that. But speaking of money, did you know how you see all of this pink going on for breast cancer awareness? If you know the story behind how breast cancer awareness settled on the color pink, as a matter of fact, you should check that out. But the color wasn't always pink. It was peach first. You should find out how it got to the color pink. But the NFL sponsors all of this, what is it? Race for the cure, breast cancer awareness and all that shit. People still dying of breast cancer. They make a lot of money in that organization, breast cancer awareness. Billions of dollars. Well, why people still dying of breast cancer? Well, first of all, people are not getting the money. You donate all your money to breast cancer awareness. The people who have breast cancer they're not getting that money. If you know somebody with breast cancer or any kind of cancer, don't give to the motherfucking foundations. Give that straight to the patient, because they're gonna need it. Those treatments be costing, whether it's co-pays or whatever. And when you can't pay for that shit no more, then you die. So your health is something that you can't pay for. I don't care about people getting all this cosmetic surgery out here, breast implants, BBLs, getting their body done. Yeah, I got my body done. Yeah, you can pay to get your body done, but watch how you have to re-up and do that shit all over in the next 5 years, because gravity don't give a fuck about how you want your body to look. Nature don't give a shit about how you want your titties to sit up and your ass to protrude. It don't care. It don't care how small you want your waist to be and how flat you want your tummy to be. It doesn't care. You age the way you're supposed to age. So you can keep nipping and tucking and paying. And you can keep running down to Mexico, Dominican Republic, and getting it done for a little bit cheaper. You can keep doing it. You can't buy health. You still... The reason why you even want to get your body done is because you sick up here, and money can't cure it. So you could be a millionaire, and you could be a millionaire just like Lil' Kim. What did she do? What did she do with a good amount of her fortune? Went and bought herself a clown suit over the years. I mean, when I start lying, please tell me, and I'll stop lying. There are a lot of things that money can't buy. Money can't buy your physical. It can't buy you your physical health, your mental or emotional health. It can't buy you good sense either. What they say, a fool and his money will soon part, right? Once again, I'm not telling you not to make your money. I'm not even telling you not to flash your money or ball out. Just always keep what's really important in perspective. Because no matter how much money you have, somebody has a lot more, and they looking at your money like it's small change. So you might be a big fish in a small pond, but you keep swimming, you're going to get to a bigger body of water, and you're going to be a small fish in a big pond. Like, damn, I'm out here I am, I'm just a fish. I mean, it's sharks and shit, whales up in this bitch. Like, yo, I better get back to the pond. This ocean ain't what's up. I'm freshwater. This saltwater, whoa. I can't even breathe in this bitch. Water salty as shit. Dimple D says, sorry for your loss. Oh, I appreciate that. Man, my uncle was my heart. He was. I don't like losing my people. And no amount of money that I've ever had could fix it. It couldn't stop it. He had throat cancer. So he had to put that thing, he couldn't talk no more. He had to put that microphone to his throat to talk. He ain't like that shit. Quality of life out the window. But he admitted it. He was like, man, I wish I never smoked. But he smoked all his life. He's only 66 years old. 13 years older than me. But he actually lived a lot longer than we thought. We was already prepared for him to go like 2018, 2019. We stopped thinking that he was going to go. And what happened? But it wasn't about the money. Money couldn't save him. Money couldn't save him. And money can't save you either. It can save you from poverty. But when you really think about it, money doesn't even save people from poverty. Why we have so much poverty out here? The one thing that money should be able to guarantee to fix is poverty. Yet, you go in places like downtown Philadelphia, or worse, go over to San Francisco. They got more homeless than... It's like, what the hell is this? What are we doing? They got whole homeless communities out there. The housing is so expensive in San Francisco. It's no wonder that people are homeless. But the thing is, most people are homeless because they have mental defects. They have, mental disabilities or mental illnesses. Other than that, you're not going to accept living outside. And I don't know if you've ever had a chance to talk to somebody who was homeless. I'm not talking about your cousin who got evicted and who burned all of his bridges in the family and nobody would let him come and stay with him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about people who insist on living outside. They're like, well, why can't I live out here? I'm not buying nothing. I'm not bothering nobody. This street, y'all don't own this street. God owns this street. And God told me I could live on this street. Until you've known a person, until you've talked to a homeless person in that state, you'll never understand homelessness. But you'll start to understand why there will always be homeless. I worked at the Philadelphia Convention Center during the pandemic. So I was working at the convention center downtown in Philly. And all my Philly peoples know what the homeless situation is down there. So because of COVID, and they didn't want, the threat of the virus spreading to people and whatever, they came up with a plan to get all of the homeless housing that they were going to pay for years. For years. They were going to take all of the stuff that they had on the streets, clean it up, and let them keep it in their own places. This is so people wouldn't have to walk by the homeless as they're going into the convention center to see events. So they spent all of this money for this initiative to end homelessness around the convention center. And them homeless was like, fuck out of here. This is my home. Y'all built this shit around my home. My home is on this street. And they had advocates come down there like, oh, y'all try with bullhorns. Yeah, this is unfair. This is fascism. Y'all telling people that they can't live on the street. I was like, what the fuck? There will always be homelessness. Because there will always be mental illnesses. Plus, remember, there aren't mental hospitals like there used to be. There used to be a bunch of mental hospitals that used to house these people, but because of abuse, allegations, and the reality. Anyway, money should be able to cure poverty, but it doesn't. There are millions of poor people in the United States. And I mean poor. I don't mean broke. I mean poor, living below the poverty line. I don't even mean on welfare. Some people ain't getting a check. They scrambling, living from day to day. By any means they can find. So all this money, this is one of the richest countries in the whole world. Consistently, for the past 150 years. Why we still have so much poverty? Because money can't buy that. Can't buy your way out of that shit. The only way to get out of poverty and the poor mentality, you gotta educate yourself out of it. You have to be around somebody that can make you see. What's up, Tripical or Tripical? Mike Oxhot says drugs be making mental illness worse, and that depends on what kind of drugs you're talking about. If you're talking about mental health medications, you know, like Haldol, Thorazine, what's the most common one? Man, my recall today is on some bullshit. What's the most popular one? It'll come to me. But yeah, a lot of people. What up, Kim's Wims? Thanks, Stacy, for the condolences. Appreciate that. But yeah. When you talk about the things that money can buy and the things that they don't, when you really think about it, if your biggest problem, like if you don't have any health problems, if you don't have anybody that you love who is doing bad, if you don't know anybody that's sick, and all you really need is money to pay your rent or your mortgage and get some food in the house and keep your lights on, you're doing all right. Because the real problems in life are the things that money can't cure. It can't fix that. A lot of my people, and by my people I mean black people, a lot of black people think that, yo man, if I have enough money, I'll be good, I'll be set. You know, you got all these celebrities out here with all this money and they be talking about they depressed. Shit, give me some of that money. I bet you I'll be happy. I'll be happy as a in Boys Town. I'll be happy as a in Boys Town. My old schoolers know what the words that I'm saying. He was happier than in Boys Town. Happier than in Boys Town. Y'all can't write it either. Anyway, nah. People that won the lottery, fucked the money up, but they found out that having all of the money didn't fix their situation. It fixed their financial situation, and then it made them get into a worse financial situation. But it didn't fix what was really wrong with them. You know what I mean? You got heart problems, you got cancer, you know, your kidneys failing, diabetes. You know, you got that sugar. That sugar got you blind with your feet cut off. Money couldn't fix that. Money couldn't fix that. You paid the money to get your feet cut off. Or your legs. You still can't see. Yeah, your eyes working, but they moving, but you ain't seeing shit. Blind as a bat. He said, where's the Eagles? You see it right there? Oh. You see it right there? Wait a minute, what's the other one? Oh. That was on the Daily Go Getimism one. Hold on, but you see it over here. Move the black away. You see, we good. Oh yeah. Some things. How many of y'all know somebody? How many of y'all know somebody who can't find love? I'm not talking about sex, because money can definitely buy sex. And some people think that money can buy love. It can buy you companionship. People will definitely hang around you if you have some money, because they're going to try to take a lot of it from you. But a lot of people have never been loved in their lives. I know people whose parents never showed them no love. Brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, grandparents, nobody ever showed them no love. And they bitter as hell. And maybe that rolled over into romantic relationships that they had, like boyfriends and girlfriends. And so their whole idea of what love is all twisted. But one thing is for sure, they never felt it, and money couldn't get it for them. Couldn't get it for them. Heartbreak. Money can't fix that shit. Yeah, you could go out shopping because you upset. Oh shit, my girl left me. She took the kids. I'm gonna go buy a new car. Fuck it. Maybe that shit'll make me feel better. You might take that shit and drive over a bridge. The bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, Queensbridge, the bridge. Hip hop started out in the park. Started out in the dark. We used to do it out in the park. Okay. Like the Oxide says, I don't care if you say I'm ugly. If you still the sex bot, I think you are. I still am fair. Well, I like to say I have no idea what you're talking about or who you're talking to. And I'm going to have to say I'm glad. This is good. Yeah. But money can't buy you true love. It can't. Many have tried. And money can't stop you from being a sucker. You know, like a corny person. Like you corny. Money ain't gonna stop that shit. Like, yo, he riding out. You talking about he corny and he riding around here in a Rolls Royce. I'm like, okay. When he get out of the car, I'm gonna introduce you to him, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Half an hour later, you like, how did the motherfucker that whack? How did he get a goddamn Rolls Royce? Like, I told you, money don't make you cool. It don't even make you fly. Fly is a mentality. Trill says, a lot of people try hard and never find out that money can't buy everything. Yeah. You spend your money. You know what they say? You got to spend money to make money. Only people who ain't spending the money. It's never the people who got the money who say that shit. When people say you got to spend money to make money, those are the people who expect you to spend the money on them. You know what it is. You know what it is. KS says matching water bottles. I got nothing. Welcome to the show, KS. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host on 752, and we talk about if money is your biggest problem, then you're blessed. I know that if my family is good, my friends are healthy, they straight, you know what I mean? If my neighborhood is doing well, people ain't getting hurt, shot. y'all, I work in a hospital. I have the potential to see depression every single day. And there was a time when I used to have to do interviews to patients, and I really liked it. You know, but you see people that are on their last leg that may not be here next week, or next month, or maybe even tomorrow. And you see their condition. Excuse me, you see their condition. Some of them are afraid and some of them aren't. They're all concerned. But one thing they all understand, like, money can't buy my way out of this. It can't do it. I got myself into this situation. I'm going to have to find a way to get myself up out of it. But I can't buy my way out of it. Can't do it. There's no pill to cure this shit that I'm in. So what I take from working at a hospital is, guess what? I gotta go to the hospital and see death and despair, but guess what? I get to come home every day. Is my situation at home perfect? Not even close. But it ain't that hospital. Nobody at my home is in that hospital or any other hospital. It ain't because of no money. So you can always find a way to be happy about your situation. You can always find a way to be upset or sad about your situation. I know a lot of people who have a lot of material things. They good with money, and they still aren't able to find happiness, because their emotional health is not straight. Okay, he says, I too work in the medical profession. So you know what I'm talking about.
"90 seconds.
Oh, you got this. You got this bottle. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, this the silver, the bullet. But that's not called the silver bullet. It was NutriBullet. This is the big NutriBullet joint. Big 32-ounce joint. Oh, you're a woman. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
60
sorry.
seconds.
I sorry. Carol said, I'm really enjoying the positivity in the chat today. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. It don't always be like that. It don't. Ann says, what are your thoughts on partners with more than a 10-year age gap in age? I think at a certain age, 10 years is okay. Like, maybe if he or she is, I ain't gonna lie, man, maybe it's chauvinistic, but I prefer that he is 40 and she is 30. But anything over 10 years, for me, I think it starts getting a little iffy.
10 seconds.
I can't cape for it. I can't advocate for that. Okay. 11, 12 maybe. But one thing is for sure, when I was in my 40s, I knew a bunch of my friends, and they was like, yeah, man, little 20-year-olds, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, you was a full grown man when they were being born. You might have a daughter their age. I'm gonna say this because I mean this. Keep your daughters, nieces, young friends away from men that are in their 40s that don't have no daughters. If they only have sons, keep them away from them. Because them motherfuckers, they the ones, they so quick to be like, shoot, I ain't got no daughters. You know what I mean? So the perspective of protection, the perspective of protection that men like me speak from, they be trying to laugh it off like, yeah, shit, she a grown woman. I'm 45, she 23. So she a grown woman. I'm like, so when you hit them with the, like, if that was your daughter, would you be okay with that situation? Well, I ain't got no daughter, so okay. They ain't the only problem, but they're a problem. Mike Oxhot says, son has agape in his teeth, though. No, I have a gap. You spelled a whole word. It's pronounced agape, what you spelled. Your dumbass can't even spell gap. He has a gap in his teeth. Yup, I got a gap here. I got a gap in each one of my teeth. But guess what? These motherfuckers whiter than yours, and I know it. And I have a wonderful smile. I know your smile can't fuck with mine. I don't care if you more handsome than me. I know your smile can't fuck. I'll flash that bitch fast as shit. With the side tooth missing on both sides. Hey. I'm just saying. I mean, I ain't mad at what you said. Thing is, you fire one, I fire one. But I got the microphone. You got a keyboard. I got the mic and a camera. You ain't gonna beat me. What you think? Just saying. Okay, it says you have a great sense of humor. I try. I try. Mike, he says agape means love, you big fool. I know what agape means, but I don't have love in my teeth. But I like my teeth. Even though this one is chipping, it's really irking me right now. But I got it. Look, Cheryl says, yes, that is a wonderful smile, oh. See? We about to get on the out of here, man. We gotta go. We gotta. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 6th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get. Before I even get to these birthday shout outs, I just want to say thanks everybody who've been hanging out with us. Longer than 5-10 minutes. I appreciate it. In today's microwave society, it's not easy to hold anybody's attention longer than a few seconds. So if y'all hung out with me this long, I appreciate it. I appreciate it mucho. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not playing around. I do not play when it comes to loyalty, dedication, support. I do not play when it comes to that. So if you've been listening to the show, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, regardless of how long. But for y'all who have been here for longer than 10 minutes, y'all the real MVPs. And I salute y'all. Number one out the box, my girl Nicole Jackson. Happy birthday to you, Nikki. And also Kenny Ray Walker, turning 66 years old today. And William Pep Hatcher, turning 55 years old today. And Latanya Menifee, turning 47 years old today. And my brother Tyrone Smith, happy birthday to you. And Karen Harkham, happy birthday to you. And April Dowell, turning 40 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Seer Vitina Mills, happy birthday to you. And Aries Daly, turning 31 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Tamika Champagne, turning 44 years old today. And Angela Lee turning 59 years old today. A lot of birthdays today, y'all. And Leah Sherelle Collier, happy birthday to you. And Jay Matthews turning 38 years old today. And that's gonna do it. That's fat. What happened? Did we cut out for a minute? Did we cut out? Care Bear, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate me some you. You down with my crew. You I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yo, on my screen it flashed "You are live." Like I was like, whoa, that shit cut out for a second. All right, we good? We good? I want to give a shout out to everybody and anybody who was born on this glorious April 6th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen. There's some things that money can't buy, but there are other things that money can't try to fix or buy or even purchase for you or nobody, for nobody in your crew. Some things you have to do for self. There's things you have to take care of, just like your health. And if you don't, then your life won't be worth shit because your self is sick. And plus, all of us know that we have responsibilities. And if you don't take care of that, then the things that you do would probably be killing me and killing you, killing us. All right, let's get out of here. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow between 1:30. Sometimes I'll be ready at 1 o'clock, but I ain't all the way ready at 1 o'clock. That's why. But between 1 and 1:30, we'll definitely be here tomorrow. So make sure y'all come on through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. Yeah. Thanks for that super sticker again. Thanks for this super sticker. Appreciate you. And Mike said, happy birthday to all the Karens. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Hit the notification bell. We here every day. Salute y'all. Peace.